Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, I make programming tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to discuss about if, elif, else statement in Python. This video includes what is if, elif, else statement in Python, syntax of if, elif, else statement in Python, example of if, elif, else statement in Python, implementing that example in Atom, running the program in command shell. In my previous videos, I have discussed about if statement in Python and if-else statement in Python. If you're watching this video, I would highly recommend you to watch my previous two videos, two parts of this topic. Basically, if we use only if statement, we can execute a block of code only if the condition is satisfied. But if-else statement allows us to execute either condition is satisfied or not satisfied. If, elif, else statement extends the if-else statement and allows us to check multiple conditions. Let's get deeper. If, elif, else condition is used when we need to check multiple conditions. By multiple conditions, I mean that the conditions are not limited to only true and false. There are more branches of the condition. Look at the syntax of if, elif, else statement in Python. If the condition is true, the code inside if is executed. If the condition is false, then the next condition, which is associated with elif, is evaluated and so on. If the condition is false, then the code inside else is executed. There can be only one if block and only one else block, but there can be multiple elif blocks in the program. Here is an example. I declared a variable called a and assigned 100 in it. And then comes the if condition, which is if a is greater than 1 and less than 10, then print a is less than 10. If this condition is true, then this print statement is executed, which is a is less than 10. If this is not true, then comes the next condition, which is in the elif, a is greater than 10 and less than 50. Then print a is less than 50. If that's also not true, then comes the next condition, elif, a is greater than 50 and less than 500. Then print a is less than 500. If none of the above conditions are true, then the condition is false. That time our else condition comes, else print a is beyond. If the condition is not true, which means the condition is not satisfied at all, then our else statement comes at the last. As you can see here, 100 is greater than 50 and less than 500. So our output here is a is less than 500. Let's write down our code in Atom. Let's declare a variable called a and I'm assigning 100 in it. Then comes the if condition, which is if, let's give a condition in both sides, if a is greater than 1 and less than 10, colon, then print a is less than 10. Let's have our elif condition here. Elif a is less than 10 and a is greater than 10 and less than 50, colon, print a is less than 50. Then comes our another elif condition. If elif a is greater than 50 and less than 200, okay, then comes our print a is less than 200. If none of the above conditions are true, then comes our else condition, else print So this is our code. Let's save our file. Let's name it elif.py. You have to use the .py extension, otherwise your file won't work. Let's save this one. Yes. We're going to run our file in the command shell. Let's zoom in. Here I'm going to use the command for Windows, which is cd desktop / the folder name where I saved my Python file. And now I have to write down my Python file name, which is elif.py. So as you can see here, the line here prints is a is less than 200. Let's have a look at our code. So what is happening here is Python is checking this condition first, which is a has to be greater than 1, which is true, and less than 10, which is not true. So this condition is not executed. This print statement is not executed. Then comes the second condition. Python will check this second condition here, which is elif a is less than 10. Sorry, a is greater than 10, which is true, but a is not less than 50. So this print statement also not executed here. Then comes the third condition here, which is a is greater than 50, which is true, and a is less than 200, which is also true. So this print statement is executed. As you can see, a is less than 200, which prints here a is less than 200. So this is how if elif else statement works in Python. If you like my videos, please do subscribe to my video channel. It encourages me to make more video tutorial like this. Thank you so much for watching. Till we code again.